Programming is nothing but telling your general purpose CPU or a processor what to be done. The processor that you see here understands only the binary language, which is in the form of 1 and zeros. When you go back in history, the very first processors that were done, the way scientists programmed them was using binary languages. You can search on internet something called punch card, which was nothing but a physical copy of a card in which instructions are written in zeros and ones in the form of whether there is a hole or not. The journey of programming these processors started from the binary. However, since it was extremely difficult, it was only used by the scientists. The computers had to be adapted for the community or for the society, and for which we had to make it more simpler for a lot of people to use. And that is when from binary language we moved on to assembly language. In assembly language, the instructions were written in English-like words like move, sum, these kind of words, most likely 3 or 4 character words, and instructions in terms of the registers inside the CPU. However, even this language is hard, and most of the time somebody who is really trained and engineers were using this language. Then finally we got high level languages which looked way more like English language, which many people could learn easily, and that is how the languages like C, C++, Python, Java, all of these are classified as high level languages. If you see in the history of computers, multiple people have made different attempts to make programming easier, make programming easily learnable by large number of people. By this, we are democratizing programming. Right now, in this era, there is even a concept of no code and low code. What it means is you can build things without writing a single line of code, and low code means you can build things with writing very minimal lines of code. Starting all the way from binary language, this is where we have reached now. Now let's go and see where each of these languages get used and what kind of applications are developed. For assembly language, we may be using them still some of the places like say Excel sheet where some formula has to be run really quick, or it can also be used in some of the controllers in industry where the processing, it is controlling the factory unit, it is controlling the operations of the factory, where even a fraction of seconds of delay can cause the entire factory to go down. C, it is used in some of the applications like say networking or self-driving cars, or cars which helps you change the lane. Say you are driving on a highway at a very high speed at 120 kilometers per hour, and you have decided to change the lane, and if your processing is slow, it may cause a major accident. So in such cases, the languages like C and C++ are used. Python and JavaScript, your web applications, lot of applications like say YouTube, Instagram, many of the social media websites or even general websites, many of them are using JavaScript and Python. And Java and C#, again, this is used for a lot of backend systems. Whenever you are transferring your money, the UPI stack or the Aadhaar stack that we use is actually using Java in the backend. There are countless backend services that are developed using Java and C#. I hope you are able to connect with real life examples of where each programming language is used. It is a myth to say that some language is dead and it is no more. Based on the scenario where performance is an importance, where the cost of development is a priority, based on those scenarios, the companies or the engineers make a choice which language to use.